All right, everybody, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Today we're taking a look at the Backpacker's Pantry 3-cheese mac and cheese. All right, folks, welcome back. So it's been a really long time since I've tried out one of these type of freeze-dried, ready-to-go meals. And mainly it's just because they've gone up in price so much that in some places it's just not economical. This one I actually purchased at Walmart. You can buy them a little bit cheaper online. I have them for about $9.98. They're $10, but they're 2 servings. And Backpacker's Pantry is usually fairly accurate when they say something's 2 servings. I've seen some of these other entrees that say they're 2 servings, and they're like, okay, here's 1 serving, this little tiny, here's the other. And it's like, yeah, that's a little snack for me. So anyway, I kind of figured this would be interesting to take a look at because I haven't seen Walmart selling Backpacker's Pantry stuff. Normally it's Mountain House, and I forget the other brand that they sell that has the bag in it that really steams. I can't remember the name of it. But this is the first time I've seen Backpacker's Pantry there, and I think they have redone their camping section, and they just added these because the end aisle where I am has all the freeze-dried food right at the end of the aisle, not the end cap, but the end of the aisle, and the camping and outdoor section. And they just put these out, so I wanted to give it a try because I love mac and cheese. Who doesn't? And we'll see how good the taste is. Now these are ready to eat, shelf stable. I believe they have a shelf life of about 10 years. Although honestly, you can probably get a lot longer than that out of them if you keep them in a cool, dark, dry place. I've eaten some of the older freeze-dried type entrees like this and never had a problem with them being, old. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fire it up and check it out. Now these are non-GMO. They are vegetarian and gluten-free. So if you have dietary restrictions in your diet, whatever you do, when you start stockpiling food and getting prepared, make sure you take that into consideration. If you're lactose intolerant, you're not going to want to store stuff with cheese in it. You know what I mean? You kind of have to take your dietary restrictions into consideration because after some kind of event, be it a small emergency, earthquake, flood, fire, whatever, or major disaster, the last thing you want to do is deal with digestion issues. So what we're going to do is fire up some water here, and we're going to try this out. I'll give you a little bit of info on it quickly. These are 20 grams of protein in each serving, so that's 2 servings. These are a blend of Parmesan, Romano, and cheddar cheeses with macaroni pasta. So that's probably going to be a fairly hearty meal, honestly. It also could be a side dish, if you decide to have something else, and that can be a side dish. And I think for some people, if you can find them affordably, they used to be a lot more affordable. They used to be in the $6 or $7 range, not $10. But for some people, having a few extra of these makes sense. In my vehicle and in my bug-out bags, this is all I use. I use these little freeze-dried meals because it makes cooking so much easier. You've got your water. You've got a way to heat it up. That's all you need. You don't need to bring a bunch of spices and hydrate stuff and all that and waste water after you've hydrated it. So I like these for my vehicle kit and for my bug-out bags for stuff like that. So let's fire up the stove and let's get some water going. All right, folks, welcome back. So here is the stove we're going to be using today, and this is one of my own little creations. This is a silverware strainer, again, from Walmart. And what I've done is I've added a isobutane stove in it. Let me just show it to you on the inside there. And I did make a video of this. I just used some bolts for feet, and I did have to drill out the holes where I put the feet. And I did have to drill out a center hole for this. They come apart, these isobutane stoves come apart fairly easily. You'd be really surprised that you just unscrew the bottom, and you can stick the top back in there and the bottom on it, and you get that burner right there. What I've done is I've taken 2 tent pegs and used them as stakes for the pot. So we're going to stick it in there, kind of like this. And the neat part about this is it all collapses down into one of our more favorite cook kits, this little Stanley 2-person cook pot. So I can sit that in there, fire this up, and when I'm done, pull these out, collapse the whole thing together, and I have myself, if I use a smaller isobutane can stove, I have myself a really compact situation going on here, so it's very cool. I will put a link to my build of this stove. I did it a while back. I just thought it'd be kind of interesting for this video. So what we're going to do is take that out of there, and I'm going to light the stove up. You got to be careful with this because it's so far down. You'll get a nice big whoosh if you don't watch what you're doing. There we go. All right, I'm going to turn it up. We're going to drop that in there. We're going to get ourselves 2 cups of boiling water. This requires 2 cups. Backpackers Pantry stuff I found to be dead on with the amount of stuff you're supposed to use water. The Mountain House stuff is always a little bit too much water, and you always have to kind of back off a little bit, but this is pretty much dead on. So, bring you back when that's boiling. We'll open up the package, and we'll see how it works. All right, we are definitely boiling. That's blowing the top off it. Let's turn that off. Open this up here. And that really boils quick. I got to say, that was fast. I wish I'd timed it. When I did the original video, I think I timed the boil test on it, but I didn't for this video, so no biggie. I will put a link to that because I know everybody's going to ask me, where'd you get that stove? Where'd you buy that? I always get those questions, and I always forget to put links up, but we will show you that. Anyway, the handle is nice and cool here because you're shielded from that. So I'm going to pull that back here, pull off the top, and carefully pour this in here without burning the heck out of myself. There we go. This does have a nice gusseted bottom on it, so you can pour the liquid in there and it sits there kind of neatly. Make sure when you're doing, if you're going to be doing a lot of these types of entrees, you get a spoon that's long enough to get down and into the corners. That's one of the biggest problems I had when I first started doing videos and first started using these entrees in when I was camping, is they just, the spoons that I'm using just didn't fit. So it's nice to have something that goes all the way down there and reaches. Now, when you first do this, you're going to be like, this is never going to work. That's never enough water. But trust me, it's more than enough water. This will really hydrate well. And I got to say, the Backpackers Pantry stuff is just a little bit above Mountain House. There's a lot of cheese in this one, so I'm pushing it off, as you can tell. We're going to seal that up. They say to wait about 8 minutes. So what I'm going to do is wait 4 minutes, stir it, and then bring you back when it's all done and let you see how it looks and how it tastes. And we're going to actually give it a try and see if it's worth the price. We're also going to take a look at the serving size, because when they say 2 servings, like I said, sometimes 2 servings is like 2 little tiny snacks. And for anybody, I mean, it's really small servings. So we're going to see what it looks like. We're going to dump it all out into a bowl and actually see what they consider to be, 2 servings of mac and cheese. All right, let's let it sit there for a little bit. I'll bring you back. All right, so it's been about 9 minutes, actually, not 8. Before I open it up and give it a little more time to chill, I just wanted to show you how this kit kind of works, because I think it's kind of a neat kit, and I'm sure people will ask questions. Take the 2 tent pegs, put them in there. I take one of the cups. I put it in here with one of those Walmart collapsible bottles, and just toss that in there, like that. Put the lid on, and there you go. You have a completely compact little stove kit. Just thought it was a neat little thing, to show you, because I know people are going to ask questions about it, and you can't buy it, you got to make it. So that's my little collapsible stove. Let's go and get the bowls out here and see what the 2 portions look like. This does smell really good. Let's see. Okay, it's fully hydrated. There's just a little bit of moisture in it. Not bad. There's a lot of cheese in this, by the way. Real cheese, because you can see when you put your fork in there, it sticks. All the melted cheese kind of sticks. And it does feel like a lot of food. There's one. I'm not going to be too even on this, I'm sure. And there's, that's I would say that's a good 2 portions. That is not bad. That's a lot of food from this little tiny bag. I'm shocked myself. That's a lot of food from this tiny little bag. Let me take a quick taste of this and see what it's like. I'm going to have to save this for a side with dinner tonight. Yep. It's awesome. Really good. I like the fact that there's real cheese in it. It's not powder. There was some powder in there, but not much. And as you can see, that's a decent amount of food. I'm really shocked. It just kept coming out of the bag. I'm like, wow. So that is the Backpackers Pantry 3-cheese mac and cheese. You got elbow pasta, cheddar cheese, Romano, and Parmesan all mixed together. Probably run you about $10 on Amazon. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm bad about watching prices when it comes to shopping for the channel, and I forget what it costs in Walmart. So I will update that if I can. Probably going to be in there either today or tomorrow, and I will update you and let you know. But I do have a link down below in my Amazon affiliate store for the Backpackers Pantry stuff if you want to check it out. You do have the option there when you go. You have to choose what you want. You can buy 1 pack, you can buy 10, whatever. So you can go there and choose it if you like it. Just to wrap up really quick, you got a 10-year shelf life on this. 20 grams of protein per serving, and you got 2 servings per pouch. And as you can see, that's pretty healthy servings. That's not bad at all. So I'm really impressed with it. Basically, it's $5 a meal. You know, $5 a person to eat. So that's not bad at all. Anyway, I will put the link down below, like I said, to the Amazon store where you can check that out. It will be in my Amazon store, so don't forget to check that out too. That store has everything that I review if it comes from Amazon. Sometimes I'll put stuff in there that doesn't, you know, that I just get or I buy, but I want you to look at it just if you want to look up the information on it that I may have forgotten as far as length or size or weight or anything. Below that is our freeze-dried wholesaler link. It's a brand new month. So check out his deals there. My link alone will save you 15%. If you just click the link to go to the site, you will save 15% on your entire order. I've gotten a lot of emails and messages, and I'm really surprised at how many people this is helping get better prepared. So definitely check him out. I love his food. It's really high quality stuff, very pure, very clean food. So check it out. Freeze-dried wholesale link, 15% discount link. Below that's our My Patriot Supply link. If you're looking to get prepped up quickly with My Patriot Supply, you can order the 3-month kit, the 4-week kit, whatever. There's some really good deals going on, so check them out as well. And our Thrive Life food store as well. Again, freeze-dried food, easy to stock. You don't need to join anything if you just want to buy a few cans of it. You can just check it out. If you want to become a regular delivery customer, you can do that and get your deliveries every month. And the minimum price starts at $50. So for $50 a month, you're getting food all the time. If you want to be a consultant, you can resell like I do on the channel, okay? And you can make some money off doing that as well as get your deliveries every month and save a whole lot on consultant deals. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.